You are listening to Making It in the Toy Industry, episode number 168. Hey there, toy people. We are here in the sunny state of Florida at the unofficial after party of the Astra Toy Boat. Who's hosting it? None other than South Beach Bubbles and Toys. Let's go and see if we can find out how bubbles are made. Come on. Oh, well, hey, Ron.
Welcome to South Beach Bubbles headquarters.
Thank you for having us over.
Of course.
So excited. Everybody's going to learn how bubbles are made. I hope that's like my goal for this show, this episode. So where are we right now?
So we are actually in our new warehouse. We just moved here in January. So this is all new. We haven't had time to put up any pictures or anything. So we decided right after the great Astro Toy Boat experience, some people had some flight, later in the afternoon and the evening. So I said, why don't you just mi casa, su casa? So told them, come on in, and this is us. But yeah, we just moved here, so we're still in the middle of decorating, putting up pictures. But this is our space. Let me show you.
Yeah, where were you guys before this?
We were a couple miles down the road. This is actually a 10,000 square foot warehouse, so we doubled the size.
And what you were telling me earlier, what did you think this room is going to do?
So we're gonna have this room as a showroom and something fun. We do QVC. I do QVC a few times during the year. We'll have this little studio in here, and we'll have a little conference area and make it fun in here.
So okay, let's turn this into a teachable moment.
Okay.
What would you say is a tip for somebody that has an opportunity to do a spot on QVC?
Sure, you need a very good workable space. Lighting has to be really good, and yeah, I mean, it's just a space that you feel comfortable in.
Oh, do you film here? Or do you film there?
Well, the first time we filmed in my house, a few times in my backyard.
Really?
This will probably be our new little studio for QVC.
Oh, very
We'll
cool.
make it real fun and put some artwork in here and
Yeah. Okay, cool.
It'll be a cool spot.
Well, show me next. What else
Yeah,
you got?
first, come on. So ignore the luggage. This is just from the Astra Toy Boat right now. We're gonna be handing out luggage tags next
Yeah,
time.
this luggage shows your hospitality.
Thank you. So this is the office, right? This is my office. Getting my whiteboard put up here shortly, and also some artwork and some other things will be coming in here. But yeah, this is me. I'm typically standing up when I work. I can't sit down, so I have to be standing. Yeah.
Oh, that's so.
Yeah, I have to be standing.
I think I need this.
Yeah.
We need this in the Toy Coach studios. Yeah, wow, that's really cool.
I'm a stander.
Amazon?
I'm a stander. IKEA.
IKEA. Okay.
So coming right through here, a little sitting area, and we have a fun little office here that we've decorated for.
I think this is my office.
Yeah, this could definitely be your future home.
No, just kidding. But I have been working here during the after party. Thank you so much for your hospitality.
Of course.
But actually, this would be a good time to say, what is South Beach Bubbles looking for?
So we are looking for someone in digital marketing, and if you're in the Fort Lauderdale area, give us a shout.
This could be your new home.
Yeah, thank you.
Right. Okay. So where are we off to next?
So coming down this hallway, we have the executive suite of Mr. Shuki Graziani.
Shuki!
Without Shuki, there would be no South Beach Bubbles. So
tell us why. What do you do, Shuki?
What do I do?
Yeah.
Right now I'm preparing a deck for some important customer. What do I do? I do the same that Ron does. Yeah, we're having a good time creating these giant bubbles, new future bubble product that nobody's seen before. Stay tuned to Q2, Q3, what's coming up. We are very excited, and I think a lot of our existing and new customer will be very, very excited to see what's coming.
Yeah.
We love what we do. We are passionate about it. We enjoy every moment. We come to the office with a lot of pleasure.
shorts.
Yeah.
I love that.
We love Mondays, And Friday is a sad day. Actually,
We look forward for Mondays.
That's really cute.
Yeah. And we're not wearing shorts today just because we got off a boat.
Yeah.
We're coming to work in shorts.
Do you really?
Yeah, we do.
I used to work for a corporate, and I used to wear, nice shirts and shoes, leather shoes and buttons, and the fact that we can come to work, with a t-shirt or polo shirt and shorts, it's one of the benefits.
One of the perks.
But okay, I have a
Yeah.
question because we didn't really talk this much business while we were on the boat. So are you sales for South Beach Bubbles?
So we share everything together.
Okay, so everyone wears a bunch of hats.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we are yin and yang as a business partner. So
Yeah.
Tricky is more behind the scenes with more of the digital stuff, and I have the gift.
I do more digital strategy.
Digital
Ron is more like
Gift of
Product
gab.
development?
Gift of gab.
Oh,
Yes. So no,
okay.
product development we always
share?
we share together.
Okay.
Share together, but I'm usually with the key accounts talking to them, and
overall operations.
Yeah.
Day-to-day.
Overseeing like the employees.
And how did this partnership come about? Because I actually have a lot of toy students in my school that say, I want to launch this business, but I need a partner, and I don't know how to find one. I don't know who to trust. Like, how did this come about?
So if they are trying to partner, we always suggest find a partner that has a different skill set. And don't look for someone with your same exact skill set.
Yeah.
But,
Were you friends before all this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Work together?
Yeah.
No, we did not work
No,
together.
you never worked
No.
together.
We did work in the restaurant.
We did.
But you work together in this industry.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just good tips for
Yeah.
people like looking for partners, because I feel like people are like, oh, let me go online, let me find somebody I don't know,
Right.
but maybe that's not the best way. And like
Yeah.
you're saying, looking for somebody who has opposite skill sets, so you can be that yin and yang.
Correct.
And also
Great tips.
somebody, that you're gonna have a good time having a beer with.
That's exactly
Yeah.
it.
Like
For sure.
if it's somebody that you don't want to have a beer with, it's not the partner.
Yeah.
It's,
So do you also think that like the positivity of because you're so happy working together correlates into your product and to your
100%.
customers? Like that they're like,
100%.
we
We
just want to
ma-
buy
we-
because we like you guys.
Yeah, we manifest the positivity and
Yeah.
we believe it comes back. Even this Astro Toy Boat, where we opened our doors because we would want the same, and it's just it's good, man.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
also good karma with customers. So sometimes you do have customers that are not happy.
Yeah.
And you can choose, to fight and to save a few bucks. So choose to do the right thing.
yeah.
And no question asked. You're not happy? No problem.
Yeah.
We'll compensate for this. We even take the product back. It doesn't happen that often.
Because everyone's happy. You
Yeah.
were telling me about your low return rate, so.
Yes,
Yeah.
very low.
Very low.
Very, yeah.
Very low, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. Nice
No
to
worries.
meet you in your office.
Yeah, right.
Where are we going?
Got a fun little server room in here that we'll keep samples in, and if we ever have meetings, we just come here and grab them, and just little IT stuff.
Not like server.
Not like server.
Computer stuff.
Yeah, not computer.
We were on a cruise, so we're
Yeah,
in a different
yeah,
mindset right now.
for sure.
But and here,
Yeah, we have a break room where
Awesome kitchen.
typically that's where we typically this is where we smell what our wives made us for lunch. So
who designed your office? Because it's really well designed.
thank you. Some of it was here, some of it we the interior design we actually had my wife's really good friend come and do a favor for us and put a little bit of love and TLC into it.
Yeah,
Yes.
that
We can't
matters.
take credit for it. So.
That matters. It's right.
Yeah.
Right.
The warehouse. So this is one of our warehouses, and we have storage here. On this side, which is pretty cool, we have a special forklift. So typically warehouses have forklifts that have 13-foot aisles. We'll show you the forklift in a little bit. This one is a special front-wheel drive forklift, electric forklift that allows us to do 7.5-foot aisles, which allows us 33% more space.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Wait,
we're-
question.
Yes.
So at what point, we talked earlier, you've been doing this business for over 10 years.
Yes.
At what point did you decide to have your own warehouse?
Well, the thing is, we've always had to have our own warehouse because our product is made in the USA. So we have an assembly team, which we'll get to, and that's kind of the reason why.
You never did the distribution?
We never did the distribution because we couldn't, because it's a blessing and a curse,
Yeah.
but we consider it a blessing.
No, because like then I feel like most people have to switch everything over and then to change the way their business functions.
Correct.
So you had to do it from the beginning.
Correct. Yeah, so last night a batch was made. We then put it into a tote. We have a filling machine that our special premium made in USA bubble sweet. That's
What
hot.
is this machine?
That is hot off the presses.
Oh
right
my
there.
God, it's
Yeah,
still
it's like-
warm.
it is still warm.
It's still warm.
That's our concentrate. This is our man, Mr. Antoine. Without him, yeah. So Mr. Antoine handles all the machinery here, and that's his role. And that's when you get your final product. And the beauty of it is part of Antoine's
So, one of the things I said when we started this video is maybe we'll learn how bubbles are made. Tell me what's happening right here.
Sure. So, like last night there was a batch made, and when we go outside, I can show you our big vat. We have a 350-gallon vat where we have our mixers. We have deionized water here. We have a TDS meter here that tests the water because water quality is super important. Yes.
Wow.
We test before, we test after, and then place it into this 265-gallon tote, which then filters it into our filling machine. We actually have 2 filling machines. We have a backup filling machine here because we have some new products coming out this summer so we'll have 2 machines running simultaneously that is unrelated to this, and we'll have that as well. So yeah.
How much can you produce in a day?
Antoine can do, how many can we do in a day?
You can do like 2 films, like this
2 films.
About 12,000 in 8-hour shifts. 8-hour shifts, 12,000.
12,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what we do is once it runs, you want to keep on running it. You don't want it to stop. So it's a full day of running. So once we're rolling, we're rolling. Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. Okay. So here we have a lab area that will be a lab area. We just moved in. And this will be, hope to have a chemist in here.
This will be your top secret.
We are top secret right here.
Yes,
we are getting out of here. We are getting out of here. This is the top secret. This is our assembly room here. This is our beautiful employees. Working for us. This is to get the product on the shelves. This is what we have to do. Have a little break room here. So.
Kitchen and a break room.
Yeah. We treat our employees like family, so we want them to be comfortable, like places to lounge.
And it's quiet. It's really well.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. We actually, it's funny that TV coming up in here, but we were watching the World Cup in there, and it was a good time. We really do. We just ordered a barbecue, so we can have barbecues once a month. And
babe, we might have to move.
On Fridays, every other Fridays, we'll do like juice smoothies, and we'll do some exercises and stretches.
Keep them healthy.
Had to.
No. Okay, I want to ask a couple questions about you now that we have a quiet moment.
Sure.
Your toy journey.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Sure.
Where'd you begin?
So Shuki was actually working corporate. He was a keynote speaker in Spain. He was working for a large corporate organization, and he was doing a keynote speak. He went to a park in Spain and saw these big bubbles being made, and these huge bubbles, and he's watching them for hours. So he comes back, and his kids were little, and they were sitting on the gadgets, and he wanted to go outside, and he remembered in Spain, the giant bubbles and how the crowds were going, kids were going crazy and they were outside, and him sitting there looking at these, his own kids, and they wouldn't get off the gadgets. They were playing the Wii and they wouldn't get off. So he started tinkering, and he's like, I couldn't find anything like this online. I had a family chemical business that we were in, and he's asking me for different things, and I'm like, what are you doing? So one Friday night we came over, and he kind of showed me what he was tinkering with, and we would go to our old warehouse every Sunday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for 2 years, not to interrupt our own family time. Tinker, our wives thought we were crazy. They still think we're crazy, but yeah.
But you're paying the bills, so they're like, it's all right.
Now it's a different crazy.
Now it's like a mogul crazy.
Yes, exactly. But at the time we were crazy. We launched in July 4th, 2016. After going to a bunch of local trade shows here in Fort Lauderdale, we would go set up a tent, do a little test runs, and we would be the most popular booth there.
Wow.
And it was funny because at the time we thought our target audience would actually be parents of children, but it turned out to be, you know who? Can you guess?
Parents of children?
Yeah.
Just children?
No.
What do you mean?
Grandparents.
Oh.
Grandparents, because they can relate. It's a relatable product. They would be at these shows and they would come up to us, and the only question would be like, how many can I put in my luggage? How many grandkids do I have? So it was, that showed us, well, like, wow, there's something there, and we took it from there, and we started from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've got to call back because you said something that calls back to something I teach a lot, which is zone of toy genius.
Yes.
So what I say is, when you're looking to start out in the industry, look at the category that brings you the most joy, but also look at your unique skills and knowledge that you have that's separate from the toy industry. And you were like, we had a chemical business. Right? And then and Shuki had his kids.
Software.
He
was software. He brought his skill set, and then he had,
And you combine all of that, and that's what can help you succeed in an industry that is really challenging. Like, I mean, COVID did us right. We had like 20% plus growth, and like we've actually been doing well since. But it's a tough industry. But when you combine it with something you know outside of the toy industry, that's when you can make magic, and that's what you guys are doing.
100%.
Very
got
cool.
it. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
there's more.
Oh, wait, there's more. Oh, wait, there's more. Bubble season here, so we stock up Amazon, and that's what they're doing right now. Yeah, we have Amazon pallets going out right now, and I think that might be an Amazon truck I'm going to pick up.
How did you guys make the choice to go into Amazon? Because some people are nervous, like they'll get ripped off.
So here's the thing: we actually started on Amazon, and we were an Amazon company to begin with. That's how we rolled first, and then we went to an IAPA show in Orlando, and just to check it out, and we were walking around. And someone said, "You guys should really look into rep groups." And we're like,
"What's that?
What is a rep group?"
You guys have my podcast.
Yes. So we were driving back from Orlando, and we're like, it was 5 o'clock, and we're like, the only rep group that could answer the phone right now would be in California. So the first one we saw was Toyology, and Carl picked up the phone, and he was our first rep, and still is our rep to this day. And we grew from there as reps. Yep. So we have more
power of a rep.
Yes. We are very diversified. We're trying to keep it everywhere.
So, what is this? What is this giant vat in the middle of your parking lot?
So last night a batch was made, and we just cleaned it out. But yes, this is a 350-gallon stainless steel vat with a special mixer that's hooked up at a special. Let's say we have to have it at a special turning radius because bubbles are very finicky. So we had it all set up. They did a batch last night, and it is now getting processed and putting into packets.
Where are they mixed? Like, where does this normally sit?
This usually mixes over there, right by the filling machine is. And you can see Kyle just tested a batch rate. That's the batch that just came out of this. Right there. He just tested it. Nice. We test it regularly to make sure that water quality is good. And
look at how long those bubbles last. And the pop is so. We didn't get a shot of the bubbles. And the pop is beautiful. Can I use this one? Let's do it together. All right. Okay, Ron, before I let you go, where can people connect with you, find out more about South Beach Bubbles and Toys?
Sure, they can go on our website, www.southbeachbubbles.com. We have a list of our retailers there, and we also have a little clip of how we do things here.
Oh, but not as good as this.
Oh, are you kidding?
No, it's nowhere near as good. Okay, last question I have for you. I love asking my guests questions. What toy or game blew your mind as a kid?
Believe it or not, I was a Light Bright kid.
Light Bright? Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new Jumbo one?
Yeah, I did.
That's a good one.
I love Light Bright.
Oh, that's a good one. I love Light Bright too. Okay, it was a pleasure interviewing you. Can't wait to talk again.
Yep.
Well, there you have it, toy people. My interview with Ron Weissman and Shuki Graziani of South Beach Bubbles and Toys. We've never done an interview like this on the podcast before, one where we actually go to a manufacturer, check out their offices and their warehouse, and find out a little bit more about how toys are being made right now. So I hope you love this episode. I sure did. We got to see behind the scenes, but also get to know some incredible people in this industry. As always, I really appreciate you being here and listening to this podcast. If you love this podcast, but you for some reason haven't left a review, what are you waiting for? I get a notification on my phone every time new reviews come in, and it puts a huge smile on my face and honestly keeps me motivated to keep coming back week after week with inspirational talks like this interview and my solo podcast episodes that I'm sure inspire you as well. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to be here with me today. I know there are a ton of podcasts out there, so it truly means the world to me that you tune into this one. Until next week, I'll see you later, toy people.
Thanks for listening to Making It in the Toy Industry podcast with Azhelle Wade. Head over to thetoycoach.com for more information, tips, and advice.